Good morning and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how I've just been picked for a GT endurance team. Let's go! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks very much for turning up. If you're not new here, welcome back. So before we even start anything at all, as I do in every video, I have a Hot Wheels up here. Comment below what Hot Wheels you think that is. It's a new one, it's sick, love the colour. Comment below. So big news, I have just been picked to take part in the Britcar Endurance Championship. What is Britcar? So Britcar is an endurance sports car racing and touring car racing series in the UK. It was formed in 1997 and as a result of a discussion in the Nürburgring bar between Willie Moore and James Tucker, folklore has it that James Tucker and John Venice formed an organising European endurance and racing club with a £10 note found on the ground. The foremost aim was to reintroduce a 24-hour race in Britain. What will my involvement be within this series? Well, I will be making a documentary series following our team across the season, all 8 races, which we'll get onto in a minute. Yeah, basically, I'm going to be the one-man band production crew to make a documentary series across the season. So why me? Why have I been picked? Well, last year, on 2025, I joined the Army sports car racing team, specifically the media team. I did the Army Motorsport day in Thruxton back in September as my first day. A little bit of a intro video basically, and to show a bit more of a promo style stuff. More of an open day style event for serving personnel and veterans. A month later, in end of October, I did my first ever racing event, the Burkitt 6 hour. I'll put a link up here and a link in the description below about that race. Basically that was a 6 hour event. So I had the luxury of being able to capture video throughout this, obviously a 6 hour race, which I won't get for this particular series, which we'll come on to a bit later on. But basically I went balls out for that video, put everything into it, as it was the first time I've ever done it of its kind, and yeah, the whole team was mega happy with it. I've literally never had such great feedback from any video I've done since becoming a photographer and videographer, so that was just so good. Anyway, that I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but they asked me the beginning of this year if I'd like to do a documentary series for the Britcar Endurance Championship. It's a GT4 category, is the class that Will and the team will be in, and it's the Ginetta sports car, race car that is Will's little bad boy. I did film it at Thruxton. I'll put some clips over the top. This is in the 2025 livery, and just been announced that we have a new livery for the team for this year's season, which looks absolutely sick, with the Union flag and the green, the NATO green and the flow green accents around. So good, such a nice car. So stay tuned for that for this season. Because of the effort that I put into the Burkitt, I've obviously been trusted to create this season. So ever since I got asked back in January, yeah, I've had many sleepless nights. Not necessarily worried, but I massively overthink about not making a bad product. I just haven't got it in me to put something subpar out, so I just want to put everything into it and just feel the pressure a lot to do as much as I can without my imposter syndrome taking over. So what will the documentary be about? Well, I haven't 100% planned that out yet. I think what I'd like to do is a little bit of vlog style and a little bit of like literally documentary style, nothing too crazy, a little bit of fast-paced B-roll in there, stuff like that. It all depends on how much I can get, because if I can only get 90 minutes or 45 minutes of track time, that's not a lot of footage to get without getting 45 minutes of just in-car footage, which is not going to be a thing. And it's a bit of a shame that obviously due to safety and risk assessments, you can't put cameras all on the outside of the car to get the extra footage, but I'll see what I can do with that sort of stuff. Let's see if I can do some setup stuff. So yeah, the documentary is going to be obviously following the team, following their progress, do some interviews with the mechanics, with the drivers, with team principal, with any sponsors if they want to get on camera. It's going to be sick, and it's going to be a lot of hard work, because this is an additional thing. So at the moment I've only got 2 years left of the army. I've got to do resettlement courses, which is like my transitional courses. I've got my normal day-to-day work job, which I do Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday. And then I've got family life on a weekend, this YouTube stuff, and then bolted on now, which is going to bump a bit of priority back over here somewhere, is going to be this documentary series. So I am going to be busy, but luckily with the blessing from the team, I can put everything that I film for their YouTube channel onto this YouTube channel as well. So look forward to that. I would love to do some behind the scenes as well whilst I'm on it, but I've said it to a few times before when I've been on jobs. I love behind the scenes stuff. I really look at other people's behind the scenes, and I'm always trying to figure out how they've done specific shots, where they've put a camera, all that good stuff. Seeing people's reactions. I just love behind the scenes stuff. I'm not sure, I don't know what it is, but anyway, I would love to do some behind the scenes stuff whilst I'm filming, but my head has got to be in the game of filming for the client, not filming for my YouTube stuff afterwards or my social media afterwards. So whether that's I put a 360 camera on my rig and just film for the client, and then just happen to get some stuff afterwards. But I don't think I'm going to do much vlogging of myself basically, but we'll see. I might get the Osmo, like film all my work stuff, all the endurance stuff on the R5 and the R5 Mark II, and then film my behind the scenes sort of stuff, vlog sort of stuff with the Osmo, because it's low key and it kind of keeps it separate so that I can have the rig, the memory cards, everything else like that. I don't want to mix up footage. All my stuff can be on the R5 and everything in there, and then Osmo stuff can be additional on a different memory card, that sort of stuff. It just keep it a clean mindset, I think, between both. So we'll see. But yeah, I'd love to get some extra stuff for this channel, for some B-roll. So we'll see. Try and get some series, some different extra videos for that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll see what happens. My work is going to be cut out, that's for sure. So which tracks within the UK is this series going to take part in? So we've got Donington GP, we've got Oulton Park, we've got Snetterton, we've got Donington National, we've got Snetterton again, we've got Silverstone International, and right at the end of the season we have Brands Hatch, which goes into the night, and that's like two 45-minute races, so you get some good stuff on that. But one thing that I did miss out, which is round 3, which I'll talk about now, is Spa, which is an F1 international track in Belgium. Sick. Never been there. I've never been to, the only race that I've been to here, to be fair, the only track is Silverstone and Donington was a long time ago. So oh my god, it's going to be so good. I'm so looking forward to it. And some of the cars as well that's going to be on there. We've got Porsches, we've got Aston Martin, Ginetta, BMW, Ferrari, if I didn't mention that already. Just so many good cars. We've got touring cars and GT cars on the track at the same time. It's going to be wild, and I cannot wait. So the first race is the 21st of March 2026, and it's now the 7th of March. So yeah, two weeks time. We've got an open day next week to introduce myself to some of the guys that I haven't met yet, and try and get some setup stuff with Will and the other 2 drivers with the Ginetta prior to the episode 1. I want to try and get some B-roll before the first race that's in Donington. I'll try and get some like intro stuff basically for episode 1 to try and introduce the team and the backstory before we go straight into episode 1. So between now and then I've got lots of B-roll that I want to try and get, and I'm still trying to get accreditation because I'm having a bit of drama with the organisers at the moment to try and get accreditation, but hopefully we can fix that between now and then. Otherwise it's going to be a difficult documentary to film. But that is pretty much it, ladies and gents. I could probably waffle on loads more about this, but I think I've probably said enough. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you're keen to know what is involved with being a British Army photographer and videographer, and especially on a race car team, hit that subscribe button, the like button, share button, save button, all of the buttons, just click them all. For me, that would be mega. Let's get on this journey together. Stay tuned for more. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one.